What's up, YouTubers? With Vasily Garage up in here. And tonight, it's kind of a sad night for the slow, I should say, up in here. I should say we're about 95% about being done with this build and ready to hit the streets. I was about to call my boy Gringo Tune to you know, go over the car and you know, do a base map on it, and then later on we're gonna tune it, but for now we're just gonna do a base map. But I can't get to that point because after that I was gonna go take it down to get an alignment done, and then shortly after that I was gonna head straight on the road with this car to Ohio, to my boys Tim's Garage, Tim's Enthusiast MotorVice car show that I entered in the past, and I was actually really pumped up to make it to this event. So I grabbed the camera and I figured I'd just do a video just in case, you know, I didn't make it. I can look back on and give the guy upstairs the glory for making it happen, because in my knowledge, in my understanding, you know, as a human being, as I look at these cars, and here's the thing, the way human brain works and logical for us is when actually we see things, we touch things, you know what I mean? So looking at the physical condition of the car, we're not gonna make it. I should be on the road by Friday morning. Tomorrow's Thursday, and I got work tomorrow, and then that means having somebody fix the car before, and you may wonder what's going on. So I'll give you a little bit of insight about what's going on. When I purchased this vehicle from the previous owner, he actually had a built motor for this car, which that motor was not in the car. It was completely full built motor, 12-to-1 compression, pistons, rods, cams, roughly should make about 260 on pump gas, k20. And when he got the motor from the builder and he was installing it in the car, and since I got a motor here, I can show you exactly what happened. When he got the motor from the builder, he was tightening the oil pressure switch. So what happened is, as he was tightening it, he cracked it right there. But what happened is he had somebody weld that piece, and they didn't do a good job. So what happened, it started leaking like a lot of oil right there. So that being said, he took the motor out of the car, and then he bought this k20A, which is a Type R motor. A lot of times you can tell when it's a Type R motor when you see this black and green and black dipstick, that's how you know. But it's also, you also see it on the block right here, it says k20A, you see that? So he put this motor in the car. When I bought the car, it came with this motor in the car. And then I pulled the motor out of the car because I said, what's the point of having a built motor and just have it sitting over there? So I paid somebody to come weld that piece that was welded from somebody before that tried to attempt, but wouldn't quite tell where it was leaking from, because I never had the motor in the car running, and you know, there's a bunch of welds around that spot right there where actually it's kind of, you don't know what it's leaking from. So that being said, you know, I got to the point where the car is 95% complete and I got it running, and it's leaking, you know. It's kind of sad, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to see. I mean, I can get my flashlight here. I can probably show you here real quick if you can see right there. You see that? Let's see if we can zoom in for you so you can see what's going on. You see that right there? It's a chingalera, the welds right there, and that's from somebody else. The guy welded on top of it. But anyways, it's leaking oil through there quite a bit actually, and it's no bueno. So I'm gonna call tomorrow the guy that actually welded that motor and see if he can come back and see if he can do something about it. I'm gonna pull the header off, VTEC solenoid, all that stuff. But in order to do that, I would like to have my wife come here. She's at work right now because she works a night shift at Mercy. She's a ER nurse. And then have her raise the car up on the lift, have her turn the car on, and as the car is running, to look very closely where the oil is starting to come up, because when the oil comes out, it comes a little bit, you can't quite tell exactly what it's shooting. It's not like a, you know, so that being said, I put the build motor back in, and then I changed his setup, which, you know, I went with the K20 goodies up in here. You can see all the K20 fuel rail. I went with the Skunk 2 Ultra Street manifold, Hasper mounts. K20, it's got the delete, the alternator delete, well, relocation at the bottom there, which actually, I hate when the alternator is sitting right here. I don't know, something about K-series. If you have a K-series, man, the alternator needs to go down. I like it when it's kind of simple, kind of like clean. I can't really get the car running right now to run the coolant and all that because it's leaking oil, so I can't get, I don't want to, you know what I mean, have a bunch of oil on the floor and stuff, you know. But yeah, it's a build training by Dell, 5-volt final drive, OEM LSD, carbon synchros, clutch masters, stage 4 FX400, K20 manifold, K20 throttle body, 72mm throttle body, custom intake that I made. My body welded for me, but I made the pipe nice into velocity right there. That goes on the bottom right there, you know. K20 traction bars, sort of semi brake duct, you know, inline fuel filter, OEM Honda battery. Just kind of very simple password GDM. I'm getting some MPC tower strut. It's gonna go over the top. I think it's gonna look kind of cool, unique. But yeah, went with the K20 coilovers. Just got those installed the other day. Running the TE37, a Sonic, 16 by 8 plus 35 with the 205 5015. I know you guys looking at me like, man, this guy is 4x4. Judge me. I'm not a big fan of, this is kind of borderline for me where I would, you know, lower the car. I would not, you know, I mean, it's right above the fender, just maybe a finger gap, which is not bad if you ask me. You know, it's got the custom rotors, brackets built by Fast Brakes with the Woolwood 6-piston caliper. We got those Toyos R1Rs, pretty nice tires, really sticky, you know what I mean? 3-inch exhaust, ASP header, 4-into-1, megaphone, you know, with the 3-inch V-band. Just very simple though. You know, this is an original 44,000 miles Del Sol SI, 1995. Yeah, it came with the S1000 cluster. I removed it and I put the OEM cluster back on with the Checker Sports hub and race stick. What's it call it? No, a Checker Sports horn delete. And then forgot the name of the steering wheel. Starts with the R. I know. I'm horrible. Race stick, I believe, is what I have on Monica. And then we got the full race race spec shifter from K20. Those Del Sol SI seats are mint. Body straight. It's got a few dings here and there. I'm gonna do some PDR on it later, but nothing crazy, guys. Nothing crazy. I'm just kind of really bummed out tonight. I'm really bummed out that, you know, I, you know, nothing really goes according to the plan, guys. Nothing really goes according to the plan, and you just have to, like, you know, keep your head up, stay positive. The only thing I'm kind of like bummed out is that, you know, this weekend is that MotorVice, and I was kind of pumped to make it, you know, and right now it's looking kind of disappointed. But it's not over yet. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna try my best, and you know, I told some people that I'm gonna make it. So, you know, I'm trusting the guy upstairs that he will come through for me, and he always does. And then if it doesn't, there's a reason. And I'm trusting that this trip was not meant to be, and that's that. And I'm okay with that, you know. But as far as my powers, I tried everything to get this car done. As far as suspension, engine, transmission, I went through everything. Suspension, you know, I pay for stuff to come in on time to be able to have this thing ready. So it's a frustration, you know, don't get me wrong, but like I said, everything happens for a reason, and I am thankful that I was able to get this far with the car, and I'm very happy of the outcome, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, I'm very happy the way the car turned out. And you know, I do have a few sets of wheels, so it's kind of cool to just kind of rotate between the three 4x100 wheel bolt pattern between Monica, the DA, and Del Sol. Now, as far as Hondas in my garage, I don't know if I have room for another one, but I think this is kind of this is it right here. I got the Cruiser back there, super slick, super JDM right-hand drive ZXi Honda Integra, which is very cool and unique and quiet, and also super slow because that's a single cam. But it's a fully electrical car. I mean, luxury, you know, power windows, power door locks, AC, all that stuff works. Everything works on that car. Not one drop of oil, no issues. It's got like 33,000 miles, original miles on that car. Like I ain't even lying. You know, it's got like 50-something thousand kilometers. And of course, we got Monica, as some of you guys have seen this thing. You know, it's a beast under the hood and suspension and everything. So that's the beast, you know. And then we have the semi-beast, which you got the Del Sol, which is more like an all-motor setup, just kind of very, you know, simple and tasteful. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the way I went with the Del Sol is not over the top. It's not, you know, crazy modified, but simple and clean. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm kind of excited to get that MPC brace that's gonna come in. Hopefully, it'll be here Friday, and then. I mean, shoot, man, if I can get this done even on Friday, man, I'll be on the road Saturday morning. I'll drive early, you know what I mean? Or I'll leave Friday night, you know? I'm not gonna give up, you know? So, we'll see what happens. Well, hey guys, well, appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching my channel and listen to me whining and complain. You know, some of you guys that probably don't really build cars and stuff, you know, maybe don't see the frustration as much as I do, but trust me, there's a frustration in that, you know, when, you know, you try so hard to get stuff done and it's not happening. So again, apologize if I come across kind of weird on that, but you know, I try my best, you know, I give my best, you know. I'm not gonna quit yet, you know. Now the car is gonna get done no matter what, sooner or later, but short for this trip that is coming up so quick, you know. Plus, some of you guys may not know, I had to go to Texas and drop a car off for my brother for my niece, and I had to come back, and then I mean, it's just, you know, it's been one of those things. If I would be able to be here and then kind of test it out, maybe I would have more time in advance to go over the setup. But also, I got a family. And then I got stuff to do that's important, so, you know, it's just kind of one of those things, you know. But, yeah, again, appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Del Sol project, comes almost to a full completion. You know, I might change a few things here and there over time, but for now, this is it pretty much. You know what I mean? Again, I'm very thankful for the guy above for making it happen, giving me the knowledge, the wisdom, and the ability and the finances to be able to achieve this build and, you know, to the completion that's in right now. To some people that are watching this be like, yo man, you gotta build something like Monica from ground up. You know, not every car has to go into that level and struggle and pain and suffering and work to have a fun car. Not the definition of having a vehicle or another build is to start from ground up every time. You know what I mean?